All right, welcome to lesson 74, mean, median, mode, and range. This is the introduction to statistics, and statistics is a type of math, and you might have heard the word statistics or stats, especially if you're interested in sports, because players in sports are often ranked and judged by their stats. And those stats are given to them because of numbers of some kind, number of goals, number of home runs, number of RBIs, different things, okay? Now, I have a set of 5 numbers on the board that I need to look at and find the mean, median, mode, and range with. Now, what those numbers represent, I have no idea. They just give you a list. 5th grade and many other grades will often just do that. They'll give you some numbers and say, can you find the mean, can you find the mode, the range, the median, and so on, okay? Now, they could be the ages of students in the room. There's 5 students in the room, and one's 2, one's 8, or 2 of them are 8 years old, one's 7, one's 5. It could be how many pets do these 5 people have? Who knows? But I want to show you, if you're given some numbers, how you could find the mean, median, mode, and range. All right? The first thing you're going to want to do is to rewrite those numbers they gave you in order from the lowest number to the highest number. Notice how they have the 2 in the middle on this one. You don't want that in the middle. You want it in the front because it's the lowest number out of these. You also notice that there might be doubles of numbers or triples. There's 2 8s up here. Well, don't just write 1. Make sure you keep all your numbers. All 5 numbers need to be rewritten. So let's do that first step. So there's 2. The next number would be 5. Then there's a 7. And then there's 2 8s. All right. So now I've rewritten my scores, my data, 2, 5, 7, 8, 8. And now we want to find the mean, median, mode, and range. Now I'm going to save mean for last, okay? But let's go to the second one, which I said was median. Median, middle. Say it with me. Median, middle. It's the one with the M in the front and a D in the middle. Median and middle. All you need to do for median is tell me what the middle number is. See the middle number? 7, right? So the median is 7. I'm just going to write MED for short. Median is 7, okay? How about mode? Mode is most. Say it with me. Mode, most. It's the number that appears the most. Now in this one, it happens to be the number that is also the most value. That's not always the case. If there were 3 1s in front here, that'd be 3 1s against 2 8s. So the 1 would be the mode. But it's the number that appears the most. So the 8 appears twice, more than any other number. So the mode is 8. You don't write 8 8, but the mode is 8. Okay? Range. Now range, I like describing it as like an open range, a big field. And how far is the distance from one end to the other? So what you need to decide is how far is it from one end of my numbers to the other? How far is it from a 2 to the 8? And you subtract them to find how far apart 2 is from 8. 8 minus 2 is 6, so the range is 6. Once again, range, all you do is subtract the highest number from the lowest number. That's all you do, or the lowest number from the highest number. Okay, just subtract. Now you can see a few reasons why it's been good to put this in order. For one thing, for the middle, the 7 is in the middle. It was above, it said the 2 was in the middle. That's not true. You have to put them in order. Second, when you subtract the lowest from the highest, it's easy when you have it in order. You just look at the front number and the last number. Okay? All right, the last one I said I was saving was mean. Now, I like to call mean the one that's mean because it takes the longest to do. Median, mode, and range, those are fast. Mean takes a little bit longer, and all it is the statistical word for average. Okay? It's the fancy word for average, which we've already done. For average, how do you take an average? You add all the numbers up and divide by how many there are. Well, we have 5 numbers here, so you have to add them up and divide by 5. So 8 plus 8 is 16. 5 and 2 is 7, so we have 7 and 7, which is 14, and 16, which is 30, right? So we added up the numbers, that's 30. Now divide by 5, and you get 6. So the mean is 6. All right. Now that's just a little bit of intro. There's also some other statistical words like outliers. Like if there was 2, 5, 7, 8, 8, and 115, that 115 would be an outlier. It doesn't really fit in with that data. There's also, sometimes will come up when there are 6 numbers. Let's say there was 6 numbers here. Well, now how do you pick middle? There is no middle, huh? 1, 2, 5, 7, 8, 8. The middle would be right here. Well, then you need to decide what is in the middle. What's in the middle of 5 and 7? 6, right? You actually take the average or the mean of the middle 2 numbers. If you add 5 and 7 together, you get 12. Divide it by 2, it's 6. Or you could just look and see if you can tell the number that's right in the middle. Okay? Another problem would be, what if there was only 1/8? Now what's the mode? Are they all the mode? No, you just write none or no mode because no number appears the most. They all appear at the same amount of time. All right, if you have any questions on mean, median, mode, and range, come and see me and I would be glad to help out. Thanks.